Hey y'all, this is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. I wanted to share with y'all some of the things that I might need whenever I am listing a home. So stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So I wanted to talk to y'all today about the things that I might need whenever I am listing a home here in Tennessee for clients. So when I arrive at a listing consultation and we first off, I like to go around with my client and look through the home and give them a to-do list of things that they may need to do before we list the home. And it may be, take down those curtains or this wall sconce, or you might need to replace the flooring in here or get the carpets cleaned. Just different things, as we go through room by room, I'll make a to-do list and give it to them in order to get those things done, such as painting, whatever it may be. The doggies might have roughed up a trim piece, things like that, inside and outside. So I go through the home. I like to ask my clients kind of what they love about the home, what they might miss about the home, kind of get a good feel about what they love about the home that the next person may love, and I can kind of spotlight whenever I put it on the MLS. So when I do get professional pics and photos and drone and video and things like that, as I'm going through and putting the photos on the MLS, I like to write a book and write a story about the home. So I do that through each one of the photos. I am one that likes to have descriptions to know kind of what room it is that we're looking at, and where a lot of them are left blank on a lot of the MLS and not sure what room is what. So you've got to tell your story on that, so the potential buyers get a good idea of the layout of the home or what the room might be. So when we sit down and go over things, I need to know how many bedrooms it has. If I've listed it or sold it before, I kind of already have all that, but we also fill out a property condition disclosure. We fill out different contracts that we will need in order to sell the home. Does it have a septic tank? And then I'll pull all the records. I usually do that before I ever go out, and I do a lot of pre-things before pre-listing that I do before I ever arrive at the home. So I already have it, know how many bedrooms the septic might be perked for, and things like that. If I cannot find it, which is I usually find probably 99% of them, there's some that you just cannot find records for. See if the client may have them from when they bought it or before that. If they built the home, they may have it. You never know. So there are things in the process that you need to know about the home. You need to know what the utilities are. I need to know the utilities. Does it have high-speed internet, fiber, what it may have. People these days, when they are moving here, even if they're moving to the country, they usually want to have internet unless they do not want to be found. So there are things that we need as a listing agent in order to fill out everything we can on the MLS. That puts our best foot forward, instead of leaving things blank. When I write the description, another reason for going around as well is to learn about the home and know what I can put in the description for the public to see, what I need to put in private remarks for the agents and all of that. So you need to know your bedrooms, your bathrooms. Have they been updated? Have they not? Is there a combo shower with tub, or is that separate? Does it have granite? What kind of flooring? How many ceiling fans? Does it have ceiling fans? Does it have a fireplace? What about a pool? I mean, all of these things. How many acres it has? Has it had a survey before? there are so many things that I could sit here probably for an hour and go over in the process of listing a home, but I get very detailed in the MLS and want to know. I even research a lot of times if it can be, what type of loans that, buyers can bring. Is it in a USDA approved area? You just never know. So there are things that you need to know in order to put it into the MLS and market it correctly. So the more info you can get from your clients, I do a separate sheet for utilities, and that way everybody knows what utilities are there. That way when we're getting close to closing, it's already there. I know I get asked sometimes, I'm like, okay, it's on the MLS, but here you go. Let me pull it for you and I'll send it back to you. But most of the time everybody knows on all of my listings, everything's going to be attached because I'm that way. Like I'm pretty, I'm a micromanager for one, but I also like to be as thorough as possible and have as much information on there as possible. And I will list that sheet, any updates and features. I do a big sheet on all of that. So it may be in a golf course community. You want to kind of list all of the amenities in there that would be involved. We also need to know about HOAs and how much that costs and who the homeowners association is, things like that. So I thought I would do this video to show you kind of what we need as far as listing the home, and once my clients get the repairs done or updates done, then I'm still working behind the scenes on getting their listing in the MLS, but not active yet, and just work on it, and then of course get the utilities and also the updates and features. So a lot of people ask so many questions, buyers do these days. How new is the HVAC? How new is the roof? How new, when did you put the pool in? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? So if we can get all that answered on the front end, then I'd be able to better serve the other side in their questions that they may have as well. Sometimes the buyers call us from our sign and they want to just deal with us, but a lot of times it is dealing with another agent and their buyers as well. So I just got a call last night where people were moving here from Florida and they wanted me. They found me on Instagram, and they're fur baby lovers and know that I love my fur babies too. So you never know where people see you and find you at, and it's so cool these days too. But hopefully you kind of have an idea of us as listing agents, kind of what we go through, on top of already pulling comps of the area to kind of tell our clients the price ranges of in the area that we think, here's a price range of what we think the home should be priced in. And then we kind of go through them, figure out a good starting price. And it depends on the market too. If you're in a down market, you do not ever want to overprice, which you never want to overprice a home anyway, but you surely don't want to do it in a down market. So you need to, set expectations at your listing appointment up front, go over your contract from front to back. That way they understand everything, or you hope they do anyway, when you are at a listing appointment. So maybe this will help you out there learn about the things that you might need to do on the front end before you hire an agent. It might help that agent if they're not very thorough anyway, to already have that up front, and then that will help you in the long run too. So there's many other things I'm leaving out, so much. Besides getting, I think I've already talked in a previous video about it is important to do photography, professional photography, drone videos, 360 walkthrough tours, all kinds of things, because you are trying to get out there and market to the masses. And if we have people relocating here, I've had people love my 360 walkthrough tour that my son does, and we have special equipment for that. People love my YouTube video. You know, they love my Instagram. You never know. I love social media, and I think that's a good way of getting things out there, and then boosting things and, you know, doing things. So I don't just stick a sign in the yard and call it a day and put it on the MLS and that's it. Like, that's not the way to market a home. So this kind of gives you a little bit of a feel on what a listing agent needs to prepare to market the home and get it sold for you. So I hope you like my videos. Please like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. Thanks so much, y'all. Bye.